Hello StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between Cuddlebear and Voltz on Dusk Towers. In the top side of the map, we have the red Zerg player, it is Voltz. And in the bottom side of the map, we have the blue Terran player, it is Cuddlebear. So this is a GM versus GM level ZVT for you guys here on Dusk Towers. Hope you enjoy it. It was sent to me by one of these players. I will not tell you who it was, as that will spoil the outcome, most likely. Or, you know, sometimes players like sending in losses, so that doesn't spoil the outcome, but whatever at this point. Alright, so ZVT, everybody's favorite matchup. Okay, maybe not everybody's, but the majority of my subscribers do love ZVT. Cuddlebear says, this is for who gets GM promo first. Oh, well, my understanding is these players are GM already. Maybe back when this was played, they were just working towards it. It was a new ladder reset or something like that. Cuddlebear says, I might die in 4 minutes. That doesn't count. It looks very much like a Reaper expand here from our friend Cuddlebear. The placement of the barracks. The fact that there is gas coming up here as well. That gas might be a little late. My timing isn't perfectly knowledgeable. That's okay. We'll see. If it is a Reaper, I'll have my list ready to go, so never fear. Hatch first down here from Voltz. Look at all this talking. Better scout for proxy hatch. I already did, says Cuddlebear. Kappa JK. Seems redundant to go Kappa JK, but my understanding of the slang from the young folk today is not what it should be, most likely. Cuddlebear says, we all know you, you little cheeser, Kappa. Anyway, the reason you put your hatch here on Dusk Towers is so you can start your creep spread sooner. So just keep that in mind if you're wondering why that is there. Spawning pool on the way for the Voltz. I think you've lame dropped me, says Cuddlebear. That's fun. Our last 3 games. It is a Reaper. This Reaper's name is Rodrigo Rodriguez. This was requested at least twice on my channel. So Rodrigo Rodriguez. I do not have a very good Spanish pronunciation, but I try. Basically, I just go for... crud, what's his name? The Red Viper on Game of Thrones. Pablo Pascal. Oberyn Martell, who is from Dorne, which is basically Spain, right, in Game of Thrones. I'm not going to spoil anything, but Dorne is Spain, if you look at it. Anyway, Oberyn Martell, one of my favorite characters of all time on television. But this is not Oberyn. This is Rodrigo Rodriguez. He is also from Dorne, though. He came up to the north to try his hand in dealing with the Zerg he found were amazing, amazing beasts to hunt. There are 4 lings here. Killing lings does give him honor. Killing drones gives him more honor. And getting scouting information gives him yet more honor. How can he do this? He hasn't killed any Zerglings yet, which is a problem. He has avoided taking too much damage, which is good, but now that queen is out. Did he delay too much? Did you delay too much, Rodrigo? Do not get hit by that queen, Rodrigo. Don't you friggin' do it. What was killing that overlord? Is there a marine down there? Oh, there was a marine down there. All right. Rodrigo has no kills to his name. Scouted the fact that a natural exists. He is an 0 for 3 right now. Good dodge by Voltz. Not worried about little KD8 charges. You can walk away from them in time. No big friggin' deal. There's the expansion from the Reaper expand. Off a Cuddlebear, Pneumatized Carapace coming up. Speed at just about complete from our Zerg player. And there's a starport on the way, so that's pretty good. Out here from the Cuddlebear. Overlord, slow Overlord scouting on in, trying to see what he can see. Has Voltz already scouted this? No, he has not. Rodrigo, get out. Whoa, whoa, easy there, Zerg over mind lady. Alright, so Rodrigo, I mean, hasn't scouted. Does he have 0 kills, really? He does. Speedlings want him dead so bad. Run. Good KD8 charge, though. And Hellions! Hellions come to save the day. Rodrigo lives for another 2 minutes, at least. Hellions pushing out. Liberators on the way, too. This looks like a pretty aggressive opening from Cuddlebear, which I do appreciate as a caster, is when there's aggressive stuff going on. What the patrolling? You're not supposed to patrol either way. The lings are all dead, so that's bad news. KD8 charge knocking that queen away. Are you really going to kill a queen? No. No, you are not. Nope, that was an ill-advised effort there. That Hellion paid for his life because of the mistake of his commander. Lair coming up for the Voltz. Cuddlebear getting stim. Cuddlebear getting Liberators. Overlord speed now kicking in, and we can see exactly what is going on. Sees the starport. Sees, did he see that other barracks? He saw the other barracks. Yeah, he has all the information that he needs right now. So he should expect Liberators. He's getting Spore Crawlers. Brilliant play. Getting a Roach Warren, getting that lair, as I mentioned earlier. Queen's trying to deal with this. The more Hellions that show up, though, the more of a problem. Hey, 3 kills with Rodrigo. I think those are all lings. So, I mean, I'm not going to give him too much credit, but still, he's alive at the 4.5-minute mark, which is more than I can say for most of his brethren who have cast on this channel. This might be enough to kill this queen. Yeah, she's running away. She knows it. Can it kill both the queens? KD8 charge, getting that 10 damage, and no, the transfuse! The clutch transfuse. One of the Hellions is dead. Micro on point right now for Voltz. Doesn't lose either of the queens. Transfuse there. No, queen does die. Oh, Rodrigo catches it in the back too, unfortunately for him. So no scouting, a few lane kills, really keeping pressure. Helping keep pressure on the Zerg was good, but I'm going to give him a 1 out of 3, which is a failing grade, unfortunately, in my particular grading system. The Overlord placement is beautiful for Voltz. Look at this. Look at all this Overlord placement. It's nice stuff indeed. Liberator heading up. I hope Voltz saw that, because that's another chance to see it if he didn't. Liberator has set up shop here. No! Crucible does take it out. Queen dies, though. How many workers have been killed? 6 workers killed. That was a big Liberator shot up there, wasn't it? It really was. Liberator sneaking up along this side, too, trying to get in here and kill this third base. There's no one to kill inside that circle. You might notice. There we go. Now coming up for a better position. But, no, the Spore Crawler is here. Burrow. Liberator decides, no, you know what? We're going to get out. We're going to move. We're not going to like this positioning here. Hellion not being microed particularly well, but that's okay. Finds a nice spot away from the Spore Crawler. Good pull by Voltz, though. Great pull by Voltz. Ravagers want to get in there. 1, 2, 3, and no! Gets 1 hit off, I think. Gets 1 hit off and flying right into that Spore Crawler. Some free hits there as well. Really got to babysit your units if you're going to do this kind of thing. Cuddlebear. Burrow cancel. Cancel that one, too. He's going to sort of... Queens would be good. Oh, gets a free shot off. That's nice. Drones run. Good job, drones. Good job running drones. Liberator not actually moving this time. Oh, end of Liberator play. Cuddlebear got tired. Got tired of repositioning and just got murdered right there. So here comes a push from Cuddlebear. He does have Marines. He has a couple Widow Mines deciding to come on out. Some creep spread here looking very nice indeed. There are 1 Roaches and 3 Ravagers and 2 Queens. For Voltz, that does not seem adequate for defense. 52 to 58 workers, though, so that's fantastic. And here we come. Medivacs, Widow Mines, Marines with stim, with no combat shield yet. It is being researched there. Dead Queen. Yes, thank you very much. Wait, alive Queen. How? What? There, she's dead. There, she's dead. Bunch more Roaches and Ravagers have been pulled here. Wow, that Evolution Chamber is going to die immediately, and it does. Oh, that hurts. Those upgrades were on the way. Broodlings getting shots off, too. Widow Mine getting killed. Nice work. Did he get the second Evolution Chamber? He did. He did. Absolutely filthy play there from Cuddlebear. Yeah, he lost some stuff. Yeah, lost a couple Widow Mines, but slowing down those upgrades. Absolutely brilliant. Marine's trying to kill this Overlord, but it does have speed and some brains in its head, so it might... Nope, it doesn't live. It dies. Supply blocking Voltz there. Another Overlord dies. Further supply blocking Voltz. He is not making any Overlords to compensate. Voltz, come on, man. I need you to make some Overlords. There he is, making 7 now. He says, fine, I'll make 7 APM for these guys. About 250 for Cuddlebear, about 330 or so for Voltz. Another attack up here from both sides. Roaches and Ravagers. Crucible's trying to catch those Medivacs. It's just so hard to do. They're so fast when they boost. You can't really predict what direction they'll go, and they can just dodge fairly darn easily. 106 to 116 total supply right now. Voltz does have the lead. Does, in fact, have the lead. Infestation Pit coming up for the Zerg player. +2/+2. Is that what that is? Yes, for Cuddlebear. That's beautiful. And again, the upgrades restarted here for Voltz. Slows him down. So Infestation Pit into what? Some good static defense there. That is a immediate Hive morph as soon as that thing finished. Is there another Reaper? A second Reaper? Oh, all right. Let's name this one. Let's make this one Reaptorn. A play on Riptorn, which is kind of fun. So Reaptorn. Moving on out. Where is he going to go? I almost just want to watch him. He's not sticking with the army, is he? He's sticking with the army. Oh, boy. All right, so we came out about 8 minutes and 50 seconds. Let's see how long it takes him to die as another Overlord is destroyed there. Where are you, Reaper? Here you are. We'll keep you down here. I don't know if we can watch him. I mean, I kind of want to watch him, though. Yeah, these players just kind of backing off. What is your mission? What is he? I mean, oh, crap. There's a Spine Crawler. So I guess his mission was to die. That's unfortunate. Ling's trying to get into the side of this mineral line. Some tank splash damage actually doing some work on the SCVs. All the Lings are dead. Once again, Crucible is trying to catch those Medivacs as they boost away. Very, very difficult to do, though. That was the weirdest Reaptorn Reaper I've ever seen. He just, maybe he was on drugs. Maybe he was like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of scouting and a Death Wish. He did actually see the Infestation Pit, and he did see the hive. So, I mean, scouting information, good. We'll give him a 1 out of 3. Not an 0 for 3 there, but still, that was just strange how we just run right in there and just straight up died immediately. High ground is here to Voltz. Infestor have enough for fungal growth? Does just barely. How about this one? Yes, this one does too. So it's a good fungal bios. Could be a big deal. The juke from Cuddlebear, though, trying to sneak back on up here. Another few units trying to go this way. Really splitting his army. Where fungal. Oh, fungal. No, not enough. Not enough time. You really got to get those corrosive vials off immediately. Spore crawler, double spore crawler, getting some shots off there too. Does not want to land in this location. Landing here seems like a better bet, says Cuddlebear, and he does. No static defense, a single queen. Does take down a medevac. Good job, single queen. Not too bad at all. Attempting to get the heck on out. Will you live, medevac? Yes, it does end up living. Roaches and Ravagers killing everything on the ground here. Cuddlebear should really lift up and leave now, but he is refusing to do so. And as a result, everybody dies. The medevac's now leaving once their army is dead. Fungals on top of everything. Corrosive Vials finishing it off. I'm not sure how necessary that was, but again, the medevac's on the retreat. 5 Ultras on the way for Voltz. How are those upgrades looking on his... He does have +2 Carapace, which is great. How's his melee upgrade looking? He does have level 3 available, so he has +2 finished. Wait. Nope, he doesn't have 2 finished yet. He only has 1. Where is it? Here it is. 2's on the way. Okay, that's fantastic. Chitinous Plating coming up. +3 on the way for the Cuddlebear. Does he get Ghosts? Is he getting Marauders? Is he getting Liberators? We'll have to see. We'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Lings mixed on in. Roaches as well. Just trying to see where the army is. Maybe getting a couple free tank kills. Nope. Trying to sneak past. Hard to sneak past tanks. I'm going to say that. That is my pro tip for the day. Hard to sneak past tanks, and especially if you're not on an attack move. Why are you just throwing your guys into the meat grinder, Voltz? All right, 190 to 161 total supply. I guess they turned around and fought this time, but I think they might have killed a single Marine, and that seems a little bit generous. So here are the Ultras. They do have +3 armor. Chitinous Plating about to finish that +3 ground carapace and +2 melee attack. He's really putting everything on these Ultras. I don't know, man. How's Cuddlebear going to do this thing? That +3 is nice. His Marauder count is currently 8, which doesn't seem ample. His Liberator count is 2, which also does not seem ample. These Roach hit squads keep getting sniffed out by Cuddlebear, although these Ravagers didn't do too badly for themselves. Not too bad. 9 workers killed, 6 workers killed. Nobody's really done much damage to the other player's economy right now. Ravagers get caught, though. Surprise! Surprise, we found you. And they get absolutely murdered there, too. All right, creep spread continuing to push from Voltz. Scans revealing the Ultras. Ah, he sees the Ultras. Nice scans there by Cuddlebear. Oh, Nidus network on the way from Voltz. All right. All right, I like this. Attempted roach harassment everywhere. Keeps losing the roaches, but I don't know, taking some SCVs with him. It's not exactly a complete waste of time, in my, again, professional opinion. That base on the way for Voltz. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5th base on the way for Voltz. 4 bases up for Cuddlebear. That is a planetary fortress and a Nidus. A Nidus on the way inside the main base. I mean, you can see this. It's not a question of can he see it. It's does he notice it? Is that a burrowed roach? Nope, that's a Ravager or just a regular roach. Yep. Few popping on out. There are a bunch more, but I guess, I don't know, maybe you get the army coming this way, then you juke them on over here. Ooh, is he going to see that one? Nidus network going to die immediately. Brrr. You may have heard this sound at the beginning of this cast. Yes, you did. Haha. Another couple Lings trying to come on in here. Another Nidus work coming on up. Voltz is really just pinning Cuddlebear inside his own base. The problem is, Cuddlebear's army is getting bigger and bigger by the minute. Some Ling run-bys attempted here. Here come the Ultras moving in. Does he want to do this? No, he says too many tanks. Too many tanks. 4 tanks there. No attack upgrades, but the Liberator count much higher than it was. Another Nidus that I saw. Yes, it is. Oh, right in the corner. That's kind of hard to see right there. It's a good spot for it. Base, land, go. Cuddlebear, go. Overlord, scouting stuff. Popping up, Marines murdering it immediately. They are ready for that one. They can't kill it while it's building, but they certainly can kill it about half a second after it's built. No problems whatsoever. Just small hit squads of Marines kept at home to deal with this thing. And this is a lot of gas. This is 100, I think, to make that Nidus worm. And it is. So it's 100 gas lost every time it pops and just dies like this. Actually getting some Lings out. The Marines are not focusing down the Nidus. Marines, no! Yeah, they did focus it down, but a lot of Marines got on in. They're inside the main base, and they are free right now. +3, +2 on these suckers. Trying to kill more of these SCVs. What is it? 72 to 55 total workers. The Marauders and Marines, not enough to handle it. Not enough to handle it. Small attack on over this way. Another base being taken by the Voltz. Marines Marauders finally show up. Ample enough to kill the Marines. Corruptors up. I like this from Voltz. Corruptor, Ultra, Queen. Any Infestors left over in this here game? No, they must have all died at some point. Left on the ground as a sacrifice to the Ultralist God. +3 attack just about finished. That +8 armor already done. Oof, brutal stuff indeed. Another Nidus on the way. I see it constructing. It's not, that's not it. Where is this thing? Oh, it's right here. Oh, that's another one. That one did finish. And anybody come out of it? Nah. Nope. How about this one? This one might actually. Another attack up here, trying to get that planetary fortress. Is there enough DPS on the Ultras? Just barely, yes! Just barely, yes. The Ultras are burning alive, though, which seems like a problem. Lings inside the main base. Corrosive Bile being used on the planetary fortress. It's enough. You cannot out-repair that. Bam! Thank you for coming. Liberators taking out Lings. Lings trying to take out everything that's down there, killing a lot of SCVs, a lot of dead SCVs. 29 workers killed so far by Cuddlebear. The aggression displayed in this Nidus. Everything is absolutely insane. It's just very impressive. In my professional opinion, I need to stop saying that. It's late though. My brain is tired. Ultra comes in to go deal with all these SCVs by its lonesome. Tries to kill this command center. Might do it, actually, as everyone's distracted by that Overlord. Yes, Overlord, keep it up. He's going to get this thing. No, he gets the cancel. Single Ultra gets it. Lings finally dealt with in the main base. Overlord here. Corruptors want to come in for round 2 and take out this base as well. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it, but Ultra is sneaking on in. Just keeping the pressure up is what we're seeing from Voltz. Yes, here's a big attack. Liberator, all the defender mode circles on the planet are here, so that's pretty nice. Corruptors get another one. They get yet another base. This is really crippling Cuddlebear right now. It's 45 to 77 harvesters, but there's really only, like, I mean, there's no mining bases right now. Where is he mining from? Right here, I guess. Oh, the long distance mine is what he's doing. But pushing up right now is Cuddlebear. All the defender mode circles, Marines and Marauders, stay out, stay out. No, coming from the backside, though. Ultras, Corruptors trying to take out all these Liberators. There are just so many of them is the problem. And yes, the Ultras do manage to survive just barely, but it's going to be Corruptor versus Liberator, anti-air versus anti-air, and it is enough Liberators to actually chase those suckers away. How are their upgrades looking? No upgrades, and +1 Carapace is finished for the Corruptors, but either way, Voltz did manage to basically survive that attack. He's happily mining from many, many different bases. He's only lost 16 drones so far in the game, which is pretty darn good. Corruptor is trying to chase down those Vikings, managing to get another one there. 166 to 112 total supply. The long distance mine, no, the closest mine, the super oversaturated mine is what Cuddlebear has right now. It's 189 to 118 total supply. Heading on back, regrouping with his Corruptor friends. That's a lot of Corruptors. That is 28 Corruptors and 6 Ultras right now. That's pretty much it for Voltz. So, I mean, it works, I guess, considering what Cuddlebear is going for, which is very little minimal bio and just a ton of Liberator. Yeah, I don't know. This base attempted to be reconstructed once again from Cuddlebear. Resources lost 18,900 for Cuddlebear, 23,900 for Voltz. Trying to sneak on up again. He really wants to kill this base, is what I think. He's checking for extra bases he might not know about, which is always smart. Corruptor's coming on in, and there's the caustic spray. Ready? Isn't it such a peaceful sound? And bam. Get out! Get out, Corruptors, run! There's so much anti-air right now. This is pretty much Sky Terran. Yeah, a lot of dead Corruptors. Blech, exploding Queens there, too. Finding yet another base. 2 caustic spray. Look at how fast that goes. Bam! And the Corruptors get out. This is insane. This is the most use of caustic spray I've ever seen in any of my casts. He's just absolutely refusing to allow Cuddlebear to get up any semblance of an economy. Ultra's coming in to deal with the long-distance mining SCVs. Cuddlebear going for it with his Liberators, with his Vikings, with a small number. And Vipers getting some... Yep, Parasitic Bomb being thrown down on the Liberators. Corruptors coming in to finish them off. Ultra's killing everything on the ground, and that's it. A well played by Cuddlebear. Cuddlebear is defeated. Voltz is victorious, and Cuddlebear has left the game. Well done by Voltz. I mean, wow. The aggression was just super impressive. He used a ton of Nidus worms. He sniped, I want to say, 1, 2, 3, like 4 command centers with Corruptors in that game. Just absolutely out of his mind. He did manage to get Vipers out in time for the Parasitic Bomb on the Liberators. Corruptor count did enough. Corruptors not alone enough on their own, it would seem, even with the +1 Air Carapace, Flyer Carapace, because there were no upgrades on those Liberators. Still did very well, even with the reduced damage versus non-light opponent. But in the end, Voltz gets it done. It's the pressure, man. If you can keep the pressure up, you're going to be okay. Only 17 workers killed by Cuddlebear, 43 by Voltz, and I think that was the difference. So that's it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.